What it do, God? It's your boy, Trap Strategy. And I got a new segment for y'all today. It's called Deeper Than Trap. And I want to kind of get into, the Will Smith, Chris Rock situation and basically break down how what y'all basically witnessed over the past year and a half, 2 years, ever since, I say, July 2020 when the August Alsina shit happened and the Red Table Talk shit started. You've been witnessing a live humiliation ritual. Like I said, point blank period. If y'all don't know nothing about humiliation rituals and all that type of shit, basically, it's almost like the Illuminati card game in a way, because the powerful people who own entertainment and own all these companies and are the super rich elite and shit like that, they basically use us like batteries, like cells, like fuel. You get what I'm saying? And in doing that, you know, if you want to reach certain levels, a lot of times you have to do certain shit. And people always think it'll just be like, a blood sacrifice or some shit like that. No, a lot of times shit is deeper than that. Shit is about energies, and people, they want you to be humiliated and they want to cipher that energy off and shit. So, if y'all don't know, Will Smith probably I think it was probably about July 2019, if I'm not mistaken, started a multimedia company by the name of Westbrook Studios, and hiring a lot of young black people, really tapping in with the culture and shit, which a lot of people was excited about. And which is cool. But I say exactly 1 year from when he started, literally exactly 1 year from when he started that company, Jada came, the whole in August Alsina situation started, and the Red Table Talk happened. The show started, all of that shit. And they started this trajectory towards it ending with Will Smith slapping this nigga on Sunday or whatever, whenever the Oscars was. You get what I'm saying? And like I said, if y'all don't know, y'all, all the little signs and all the little shit that was shown, like I said, I'm gonna basically break it down for you like this. First things first. If y'all haven't noticed, literally, since that first August Alsina situation, every couple months since then, we've been getting an update on something embarrassing about the Smiths. You get what I'm saying? Regardless if that being, and I'll go through a few of them just in the past year alone. Will came out with a book, Will came out with a book basically entitled Will, and yeah, that's my bad. I was doing this little reading right here. But yeah, he basically came out with a book, and one of the things he said in the book was some shit about he had after he had a breakup with a girl, he went, quote unquote, this is a quote from the book, he went full ghetto hyena. And like I said, I don't even know who talks like that, but he said but basically he was talking about how he had sex with so many women that he basically had a psychomatic reaction to it, to where every time he had an orgasm, he would vomit, or gag most of the time. And that's fine or whatever. I'm not saying like that's like the end of the world, but it's like, that's too much information. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's humiliating. You get what I'm saying? I don't think that if he wasn't trying to get to a certain level, and the level that he at is the first film that Westbrook Studios have ever produced, King Richard, was nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars, and it won Best Actor at the Oscars. So that's the level that I think that he was trying to get at. Will Smith wasn't at this level 2 years ago. Financially, he always been rich, but you went to own a multimedia company that has Oscar nominated films. That's a different category of celebrity, and he wasn't at that stature yet. So what I'm telling you is this ritual and all of this shit that he's doing, like him writing a book, and he's basically saying degrading shit about himself and embarrassing himself on the world stage, that's for that energy. That's for them to cipher off that energy for him, and that's the price he has to pay to reach these certain pedestals. Another thing he came out, he said when he met Jada Pinkett in the 90s. Now this is a whole different instance. This not in the same book or anything. This is a different instance. He says that they courtship was so sexually charged that they would drink all day and have sex multiple times a day for months. And he almost said he felt like it was becoming it was a competition at who could be better at it. Couple weeks later, Jada comes out and says that she's never been satisfied with Will's sex life. Now, she came out and like changed the statement or corrected the statement to say she's been satisfied, or she didn't mean what she said exactly. But why would she say that statement and degrade and humiliate him right after he made that statement saying that they were so sexually charged? This is on top of her talking about Tupac letters and how Will can't give her permission to have sex with nobody else, only she can, and just a bunch of stuff, just trying to downplay Will's masculinity. You get what I'm saying? And not saying that masculinity is the end all be all in the situation, but it's just both of them are playing to the situation perfectly. You get what I'm saying? Then she comes out and she says stuff like they've always had an open marriage because marriage can't be a prison. You get what I'm saying? And that's fine, but we're not having, like I said, when they talking about open marriage, they're not bringing Margaret Robbie or bitches who they think Will Smith has sex with on the Red Table Talk. They're not bringing them up by name. They're bringing up August Alsina. They're bringing up people that we know in the real life and embarrassing Will Smith. We can speculate about whoever Will Smith got his lick back with, but it's not being broadcast. You can go and dig up all the research you want. He probably fucked plenty bitches. That's fine. But it's not being broadcast. So on the world stage, it looks like Will Smith is just being a simp and Jada Smith is having an open relationship and she's broadcasting who she's having sex with, but who he has having sex with is either non-existent or we don't have or we don't know them, which, you know what I'm saying, isn't exactly fair. But like I said, it continues. And then he went on, he started a YouTube where basically talked about how he was suicidal, how he used to feel suicidal about Jada's love for Tupac after he died, and how he couldn't live up to Tupac's stature, and how he was talking about how he was depressed during a pandemic, gained 20 pounds. Like, you rarely heard anything triumphant about Will Smith in this past year and a half. Meanwhile, he constantly was getting interviews and constantly was being put in front of us on this pedestal. You get what I'm saying? All for it to culminate, all for it to end with him slapping Chris Rock and receiving Best Actor. Not Best Supporting Actor or some side category. No, this is one of the major awards at the Oscars. You get what I'm saying? Let alone, let's speak about the Oscars for a second right now. LAPD is a $2 billion operation. You mean to tell me the Oscars don't have one off-duty cop up there? I was reading a couple articles about how the LAPD responded to the situation and they really didn't have too much information about it because they just had heard about it. Maybe I'm wrong, but there are way less secure venues that have off-duty cops working at it. Why don't the Oscars at least have an off-duty LAPD guard there? Let alone any of these celebrities having security, or the Oscars just having security for the venue that they're in. None of these protocols went through, but we supposed to believe that everything's fine. Instead of seeing security, we see Denzel Washington and Tyler Perry consoling Will Smith. Not any security. Not an off-duty guard, not any of that. And not only do Will Smith get to stay, they don't even move him to the back and make him watch from the back. Usually, okay, if Will Smith's such a star and he's still going to be nominated for Best Actor, put him in the back. They leave him in the crowd. And they basically either had a mic on him or a boom mic near him so you could hear whatever he was saying to Chris Rock. If you can't see the production value in that, meanwhile, on top of that, Pfizer was the sponsor. Pfizer was the literal sponsor for the Oscars, and surprisingly, they have a Crohn's disease and alopecia medication that's dropping soon. While Jada Pinkett Smith was doing all this degrading to Will Smith on Red Table Talk, talking about cheating, talking about having an open relationship, talking about not being satisfied during sex, all this type of shit, she had a wig on all those times. Now, on the biggest stage of the year for them, as an actor, the Oscars is probably your biggest stage. Now you want to talk, you want to advocate for alopecia. You could have been advocating for alopecia this whole year and a half while we was paying you was in the news every month. You could have said you could have been advocating for alopecia every month, but instead you was degrading Will Smith and playing into the humiliation ritual, which is fine. And then Pfizer probably paid you some money so you can come to the award show and advocate for alopecia and not wear a wig, show off your real hairline. And also drum up some ratings. The Oscars have been fucking dry on ratings for the past 5 years. I guarantee everybody watching next year to see if somebody get their ass slapped. You get what I'm saying? This is all the game. You mean to tell me a 2-year-old black-owned multimedia company first motion picture they bring to fruition is nominated for Best Picture and wins Best Actor? There's only been like 5 black actors that ever won that award. So you mean to tell me 2 years into you owning your own multimedia company, you not only get nominated but win this award after you slap the nigga on live TV? Usually if you're going to address something that you don't like about something somebody say, you say do it at an Oscars party. Everybody be at the Oscars party. Or you go to that person's hotel, or you go up to him backstage, or you do it somewhere like that. And surprisingly, Chris Rock is on got a comedy tour going on called Ego Trip, right? Or Ego Death, right? Going on right now. He probably transferred this humiliation ritual to Chris Rock. And we need to keep an eye on him for the next year and a half and see where his trajectory is at. See if he go from 100 million, 200 million to 500 million. You see what I'm saying? Because I don't know about you, but even if I'm at the motherfucking president's house, if I'm on stage and somebody walking up to the stage, I don't give a fuck if you Jesus Christ. I'm going to at least step back. I'm going to at least put my hands up. I'm going to at least like brace myself like, hold on, wait, try to dodge. I'm not finna lean into it and smile. I'm not finna announce it. Uh-oh. That sounds like something Chris Rock would do in a movie. Uh-oh. That's not realistic. Even if you shocked or surprised, even if you thought Will Smith was up there to give you a hug, you'll put your arms out or something, or you'll put your arm out for a handshake, or you get what I'm saying? You wouldn't put your arm behind your back and put your face out. And then announce it. Will Smith just slapped the shit out of me. And then to cap it all off, during the speech, he do the hidden hand motion to show you this is an Illuminati card game, my nigga. These are niggas playing with esoteric spirits and energies that you don't got no awareness of, and they are manipulating. That's why we can't get too caught up on either side. It's cool to be entertained by this shit and laugh, but let's leave it at that. Let's not be on Will Smith's side. Oh, man, it's about time Will Smith shows some shit. Or let's not go, oh, Will Smith a pussy and this, that. Let's not go on either side. Let's just laugh at the entertainment and go. Because during the speech, he showed you the hidden hand. And then he gave you the number one line to cap off his humiliation ritual. When you at your highest moment, watch, be careful. That's when the devil comes for you. Now, I'm not here to talk about God and the devil and all of that shit, because it's all about dualities and mindsets. You could be in a devil mind state. You could be in a God mind state. All of that shit is different mindsets that you can be in. But if you don't hear the ritual in that nigga, in that sentence, when you at your highest point, that's when the devil comes for you. That basically means that's like his bow and grace. Now that I've done all of this humiliating of myself, now I can finally graduate to this next level. After I've done all of this shit, now I could finally be in the upper echelon of actors. Samuel L. Jackson just got a Lifetime Achievement Oscar. He been doing all these movies. He ain't got one Oscar. But Will Smith got his own movie that his own production company came out with. Drop it on the first try. Now I know he's been nominated and shit before, but like I said, these ain't coincidences. They putting this shit in play. Another Libra they putting in play to make shit happen, to change narratives. Like I said, keep a close eye on Chris Rock in the Clash of Your Hair. I've already seen powerful people taking his side. And they not really taking sides. They playing the game. It's Chris Rock's turn to go on this trip. It's probably finna be all through his stand-up about getting slapped in this whole situation. And he probably finna go to a different type of superstardom. Meanwhile, Will Smith done completed his shit. He got Bel Air popping. He got more movies on the way. And he already got his production company is already solidified with an Oscar-nominated film and an Oscar-winning performance by him. He's already stamped and solidified for the next 50 years now. You get what I'm saying? So, like I said, I ain't want to go in too long. I just wanted to come in, tap in, let y'all niggas know. Don't get caught up in that wave. Watch that beautiful wave from far away. Just watch it from far away. Laugh, be entertained, but don't pick a side of the fence because that's what they want you to do. It's the same people. It's the same houses with a fence, with the same house with 2 different yards. It's cool. You get what I'm saying? I'm out.